And now, our feature presentation.
Bourbon Boys.
Outside is own. Okay.
You want to know where I'm at? We outside.
Outside 708. Outside 708.
Yeah, you the blew the whole thing. Now you gotta come through.
Bourbon Boys.
What she say?
Bourbon Boys.
Maybe I'll do this, man. That's my own personal.
Attention audience. Reed is here to pod. Zach is the news. Meech is here to report. And Brother James is a man of God. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Parental discretion is advised.
Bourbon
She'll be good. She'll walk back in. We'll legit just bring back Rand. And just for them to say it again, like,
okay. Yo, welcome back for another episode of Outsiders Only 708 podcast. We can be found on Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud,
get it,
YouTube,
woo,
it
and
is
TikTok.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, look. This is the second week in a row you done took my lines.
Step it up.
Hey.
My bad. I'm slipping.
It is Sunday, April 13th, 2025. I'm happy to be here with these gentlemen.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad we got a full house.
Oh yeah.
I will just say this right now. Next week will be all about weed. It is the 420 weekend. It's bro's birthday next weekend.
Yeah, happy early birthday.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Pot. I'm a little high right now, so if I seem like I'm just in a mellow mood, just go with it.
Just go with it.
I'm Reed at the Claudius.
It's Pusha2_Z.
You know the vibes. Little Big Meech.
And we are back again on another Sunday for another week. It is your FMOG, your favorite man of God, here to speak, preach, pray, and lay these hands on them all. I'm so glad and so ready to pod today. Aren't you? Amen.
You got to get you an FMOG shirt.
Oh, man.
I love that
Absolutely.
he doesn't say the same thing every week. Like
Neither does the pastor.
yeah,
This
I
off the
know.
dome,
That's
right?
the point. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Off the dome?
Oh, off the dome. Off the
ooh,
dome.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's good with his words.
Yeah,
man.
it's not like them on the radar freestyles and shit.
Yeah.
I hate what y'all have done to freestyle.
It's
To
not
like
a
what
freestyle.
what freestyles are and what they used to mean. I hate what y'all have done to that shit.
The reason that it pisses me off is like people don't want to freestyle because they don't want to stumble. I'm like, it's a freestyle. Like we understand if you stumble.
Well, here goes the thing that really pisses me off. Most of y'all claim y'all don't write, but y'all write freestyles.
That shit irritates me. I remember me, being the one person that's a fan of game.
He's the one person.
when a person creates an aura that people just don't like you, people are going to do their research. That nigga was saying the same thing in so many fucking freestyles for like this.
Yeah.
It legit was for like 7 years.
I wish I could remember that. I saw that.
It's a specific like
Yes.
2 lines in it. that
It's
he
like
had
something
said.
with the inside of the car matched to
Yeah,
something.
I was like, dang. And it's a good line.
He know. He know.
I keep saying it.
Shit. You go hit this motherfucker from coast to coast.
So
Local radio.
I don't give a fuck, man. That nigga can rap.
I know, right?
All right.
Fuck.
That's what I'm saying. So
don't
with
care.
freestyles now, that just mean raps now? Because I remember back when we was coming up, freestyle meant like off the dome. Like you just flowing off the dome. And then now
flowing
now
off the dome, or for like, because I was a mixtape nigga, their freestyles would end up on the mixtapes. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Sometimes the freestyle verses ended up on the albums. Sometimes. Like when they used to do their little promos, they used to go on their little radio runs and shit. Yeah. Like sometimes you might hear that verse on the album, maybe. 9 times out of 10 you'll hear it on the mixtape. I was cool with that because it was a mixtape. Everybody wasn't hearing it, so it wasn't as mainstream as the shit playing on BET and MTV all day. You know what I'm saying? But now, bruh.
But with how people rap now, you know you're going to this place. Just make a verse for this place.
Well, that's what they doing now, and that's the part of freestyling, because that is what is kind of became over our lifestyle, is just a prep verse. But like I just watched Cameron do a freestyle on Flex, and his particularly bothered me because he came with the beat, and it's like, yo, you can't come with the bars and the beat. Like, damn.
But I think a lot of them do, and you just not supposed to know that.
Yeah, but like, that's where I feel like freestyling has really made, because like
that shit bothers me though, because I feel like Cam from the time frame when people actually did freestyle.
Yeah, but Cam not really truly a rapper right now, so
yeah,
I'm not expecting Cam to give me that either.
See, and that's the thing, because we could shoot Cam some bail because Cam ain't in rapper mode.
Well,
cool.
You can really shoot him some bail because he does give you fire, quote unquote, freestyles for the beginning of the shows. But we all know those are pre-written verses that you had, and they probably thought this was gonna be that. And
but that's
was it good though? That's what I meant to ask.
See, and that was my problem, was because it felt like he was making songs, and it's like you were supposed to come with a harder energy than that. And that's why, like, when he do come with prep verses and they just putting on beats, it just sounds so much better, because you ain't, even though you probably sat with a melody or whatever, you're trying to now fit it in pockets that you didn't write for. Like DaBaby. When DaBaby be going on his little freestyle runs, them are real they ain't like freestyles off the dome type freestyles. They're prep raps, but now he's trying to punch into these pockets that this beat have, like he did with the Kendrick shit. That damn near sound like his song.
They said that he smoked that.
Shit.
Yeah.
And people don't be wanting to give him props because it's him. But
he's always had a commercial flow. So
He can rap though.
No, he can legit rap.
He definitely has his own style as well. And it definitely flows over the right production.
But this is where I feel like the hip hoppy type of rappers and shit that don't necessarily be popularized, this is where they shine.
Common.
Because no.
Common always ready for a freestyle.
Man, with Common freestyles, it makes I get secondhand embarrassed.
See, but this is why rappers don't freestyle though, because that is what it'll sound like.
Look, no, it not always though, because there's some rappers that can't do it.
Look,
I seen Joey when he was Joey Badass younger, like younger Joey Badass used to do that shit all the time and was like known for it and was good at the shit. So that's why I'm like, it's rappers that can really do this shit.
I can't speak on Joey, and then Joey that nigga.
And it's people like, that's why I like when some places they had a person come in there and they be like, rap about whatever, or they be trying to toss them out subjects to rap about. Because everybody can't do that shit.
I don't want the dictionary shit.
Common be standing in the middle of the crowds and they be like,
Not bro,
bars, y'all. BARs, y'all.
It's so fucked up because I really feel like Common.
Man.
I feel like Common is a great rapper.
Yeah, testify.
And if you hear him freestyle and you didn't really listen to him, you're like, fuck no. I'm not giving this shit
I
a
would
chance.
just think he came from another era.
That's the love of it though, man. Just getting up there, just hearing the beat, and just trying to do your best over it.
Can we
like
get a quick 8?
Just hop in the cycle.
Can we get a quick 8? About the blue lights.
About the blue lights.
Quick 8.
All right. Okay. All right.
What are y'all over?
We finna spin the room. Hold on.
They about to throw me in the pot, so I'm here with the madness. They got the blue lights on, regularly symbolizing sadness. It could mean something else. I'm crying from these whelps. Blue could be the emotion, everything that I felt. But when I think about red, man, my heart just melts.
See? Hey, you know what that sound like?
See?
You know what that sound like? Sounds like a recount of a Negro spiritual. Nigga said my eyes are crying from these whelps. I'm immediately thinking about a nigga get this as beat.
Common's so happy right now.
MC, you know what I'm saying?
I think Common freestyles would be better if there was no beat.
Acapella.
Because it's with the beat with him, I'll be like, God damn. Like, bro, y'all talk about Herb and them, but this shit.
Nah. Look,
He trying to catch it though.
Now look, the thing about Herb, Joe.
Herb is our silk.
Here goes.
And I'm not mad about that shit. I'm a fan. I was playing this mixtape all week.
No, the thing about Herb is, bro, you could be in the car like riding to some Herb, you feel me? And then the song change, and when he off beat, it's like, damn, I'm finna crash. What the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
Like,
You done fucked up the rhythm of my drive, nigga.
I gotta slow down. I think the police
I
around.
promise you, like, I legit be having to find the pocket. I'm like, you saying some shit, yeah. That's my boy. I don't give a fuck.
You gotta hear it the way he hear it.
Yeah.
As y'all can tell, this week the topics. Look, I came into the group chat on Friday. Like, what's up with some topics?
I came with topics,
bro.
I did my work.
Bro, put some topics
I feel
in
like
there.
shit happened this week.
I have a topic.
A lot happened this week.
But we
one.
didn't. But
I
we
got
didn't
one.
really have a lot. So I don't know necessarily where we're moving.
You
We can
already
start
know,
off
but these be the best pods.
10
We ain't
freaky
got nothing to
girls.
talk about, and we just talking. These be the best ones. I'm just saying.
10
said all
10
the time.
freaky girls.
What are you talking about?
Zion having a freak trail.
All right.
Nasty young
See,
man.
these the ones that come off the brains with. We the freestyle pod. We got the freestyle.
That's a
I got the
nasty
link
young
in
man,
there
brother.
so you could play the news. They said she tried to kill that girl. She ain't tried to kill her, but she tried to fuck her up.
Okay, where did you send this?
To our
It's in the
note,
notes? All
where
right.
we send our
Was
stuff.
it up? Was it up, or did she just try to F her?
Huh?
I seen it said that she sexually assaulted her.
No,
What?
I didn't see
I
that.
promise I seen that. I promise
That's
I seen
new
that.
news.
Plot gets deeper.
I promise I seen that.
Zion got a freak house running around the
He
league.
do.
Yeah, man. His nickname should be Brotha.
That boy out there giving that meat.
I'm gonna go to the Pelican game and just look around.
They there. They gotta be.
Sorry, y'all. I opened up Instagram.
Instagram, I feel like anytime you open up Instagram, it never go to the link it's supposed to. It goes
It
somewhere
don't.
else first.
It didn't,
Yeah.
and that was cool where it went.
Instagram.
Double tap. Hold on.
Insta said, "Hold on, I got something for you to
I
see,
got
player."
something for you.
Hold on.
A scathing love triangle that sources say involves Pelican star Zion Williamson as a woman accused of stalking and beating another woman linked to him romantically made her first court appearance today. Akina Love's bond was set at $50,000 and she was issued a stay-away order from that woman. Kenner police say the whole thing started back in March when they say Love egged the woman's house and then threatened her on social media. Police say Monday, Love, who had just given birth weeks ago, entered the victim's house, grabbed her hair, hit her with keys, leaving just cuts all over her face and her arms with her fingernails torn off, according to investigators. Police say that Love then ran away and, according to them, was arrested on Royal Palm Drive. And we spoke with her attorney today, who had no comment about the whole ordeal.
Wait, can I just say this? She tore her fingernails off.
She probably
That's
had
a crazy woman.
nails on her shit, and that shit ripped her nail off.
Okay.
Yeah,
So maybe not the.
not literally reaching for her nails and tearing
Nah,
them, but
'cause you-
the regular nails and shit.
You know what I thought about? Y'all ever seen that one movie? I don't know. I think it was
Too hot
called
for
Somebody
this
Help Me. And then dude had the pliers and he was just
Oh,
plucking
yeah,
off
yeah,
their
yeah,
fingernails.
yeah.
Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
The fact
that's what I was
that
thinking
your
they
brain,
did.
the fact your brain, because I know where your brain was going. I don't know what the fuck you talking about, but I could imagine where your brain was going. And I'm like, this boy James.
Do you know how sick you got to be to do something like that, though?
This lady is sick.
yeah.
This isn't far.
So Zion likes the freaky gals, yeah.
Yeah, 10 freaky guys.
Wait, now
10.
I will say what's impressive. What's impressive is this:
His career start there is crazy.
this young
Well, not
woman
big, but-
just gave birth, and then went and committed this crime.
Is that his baby?
No. The woman that got attacked just gave.
Oh,
birth.
it just gave birth.
Yeah, that's
well,
she
then that-
attacked Zion baby mama.
Oh, so it was her that just
Oh, okay.
I
Well, this
thought you
negates
were saying-
everything I had to say.
Yeah.
Never mind.
She egged her house. Now, my question is
Zion.
because they just saying stalker and shit. They trying to make it seem like they don't know who this lady is. Zion.
You think the inflatable did that?
Zion, you know, no, they showed you who did it.
Oh, okay,
I'm saying, but they're not trying to give it history. They just saying stalker, like it's just like a crazed fan type.
They trying
shit.
to clean it up.
Oh, okay. I get what you saying.
Trying to clean it
Zion, you fucked that lady, man. you Zion be whispering in their ear.
What you think he be saying?
I love you, bitch.
Zion looks like he going for every single one of them.
This is what we gonna spin around the room. We all gonna say what we think Zion said. Now you said what you said. I think he said, "Did you see me dunk it?"
I'm hungry.
100,000.
That's all it needs to be.
Oh,
we
shit.
already know from the Mariah girl. Here, pay your rent up for the year,
dog. That's
and rent for the. Hey, when you making his type of money, rent for the year ain't shit.
That's nothing to him.
Rent for the year was like less than 100,000.
Whenever she's facing left, she still makes a Z. That shit is crazy work.
That girl looks terrible.
Dog, every time I see footage of her out in public, I just be like, you are a filthy young man. You know what I really be thinking? Okay, I'm gonna say some shit.
Oh, Jesus.
This is what happens when you the black kid in the white school.
Watching all them damn rap videos.
I went back and watched all them high school highlights from Zion. He was just dunking on a bunch of fucking 5'8" white boys, bro.
I love Zion's highlights, but his actual school highlights, I be like, gee.
Yeah.
The kids he playing against, I'm like, bro.
How was we even supposed to?
They was kind of Cooper flaggish, wasn't they?
Hell no.
Nah, they was short.
They wish they could have been like
Cooper had a questionable run for a little minute there.
Bro, them niggas look little.
Did y'all see the video of when Zion met up with the one of the kids that he used to play basketball with?
Yeah.
This dude was like still a kid.
I
It's
seen
like,
that.
yo, these
Oh,
motherfuckers
yeah,
no
yeah,
chance
yeah,
of
yeah.
growing up.
I seen that.
I was like, God damn.
That was a little dude. That was a little dude that was like clapping and stuff.
My
Remember, like,
thing is,
found him and
though,
everything?
you don't see that with Ja, right? You don't see like those type of highlights. They supposedly grew up together, played together. So Zion was clearly not just trying to see them niggas. Zion saw Ja jumping over niggas like with like 4 inches shorter than him. He was like, "Oh fuck this shit. Bring me the little white kid. Help me get to Duke. I'll take Duke to the NBA."
Well, now that we're here and now that you brought him up,
Oh shit.
Ja, shout out to you.
Hey,
You know you're a watcher and a supporter.
y'all
of the
watches
pod.
the pod. You watch the pod, my
Hey
boy.
Gilbert, stop trying to take the credit.
Hell
nigga.
yeah, I like that we
Gilbert
got the
trying to
day.
take the credit.
Gil trying to.
Gil trying to take the
We was
credit.
first, bitch.
Hey,
You know,
hey.
I went and looked back because I was like, damn, because I actually sometimes listen to something like, shit, maybe we've all been influenced by Gilbert. I was like, no, this nigga posted this shit on Monday. Nigga, we pod on Sunday. Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, nigga.
The date is on now.
Hey, that was why I left the date in that short. I was like, yo, he said it. I'm so glad he done started dating these pods.
Hell yeah,
Because I was like,
said
he
it.
said April 6th. I'm
We
like,
ain't even just posted on there. He set the date.
See that?
Shout out to you, Ja.
Shout out to you, Jock, because you be watching the
It's
pod,
a
bro.
worldwide movement.
So, I have just been thoroughly happy with the edits of Ja and the GTA spin wheel and all the different celebrations. I'm here for it. It's the end of the season. It feels appropriate. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, maybe it's because we said it. Like, people having a problem with it. I'm like, all right, that man. What y'all want him to fucking do?
I do want him to know, though, 2 things. 1, you can't be doing that shit and get your ass whipped by 20. That's one. And 2, because that's a low-key 3-part celebration. You got to throw that bitch, cover your ears. It's like, you got some shit. You got work to do.
Did you see the edit when he did it and he threw it and then like
The camera flash.
That shit was hard. But it's some moments to that shit. It's a bing, bing, bing. Somebody gonna be on the other end windmilling by the time this nigga done look back. He gonna still be looking at
He gonna have his shit like this.
Somebody gonna be running behind him. But that shit gonna be hard when the kid, cause we haven't seen. I don't know if you motherfuckers is familiar with Dragon Ball Z. When he got to like Ultra Instinct, shit was like crazy. Goku. That's like the highest of highest.
Yeah.
We need a motherfucker to do this and throw the bomb while the ball is in the air. So when that motherfucker splash at the same time, it's because I told you I was about the kids with the boom. I don't know if y'all been to these high school games.
Yeah, no, I know.
These kids bit the boom and every time they hit a three. If that motherfucker throw that bitch, run around, boom!
You gotta win the game like that.
You win the game like that, you forever. You know how Pat Riley retired MJ jersey? Niggas might have to get on that type of meat riding with you, G. Pause if needed. But that's so elite.
Yeah, and the meat packing district.
Why are we talking about basketball shit? Did y'all see the shit going around with Isaiah Thomas?
Yes.
I didn't.
And did you saw the rebuttal video?
That's what I was gonna say. He was mad at basically saying Brown was unprofessional because Brown be practicing without the shirt on and shit.
About that Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then somebody posted the video. Was that his coach?
I believe so.
Choking the shit out of his coach.
Latrell before Latrell, man.
Like, bro, we talking about professionalism?
Right.
There was a crowd there while you did that shit.
It's a different time.
Yeah, it's a different era. That's
Different
all.
time.
When I saw
it's
it,
an empty gym.
when I saw it, that's all I thought. I'm like, it's a different era. It's fine.
Gee, Brown's been doing this for a while now.
All I want you to
And they think it's been unprofessional for a while as well.
Well, he's the only one to say something. He should have did that.
That's
gotta pick somebody else.
You gotta be a nigga like Giannis. He don't give a fuck about none of these niggas.
Hey, did y'all see the shit with him and Malik Beasley?
Yeah, I seen it.
That whole little game was wild.
Something I didn't know though. I didn't know that was Malik Beasley's celebration. So he was Malik Beasley does that.
Yeah, that's why.
And
he
so
did
when
it
he
to
blocked
him.
him, that's why he did it. I thought he was just being goofy. No. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, why he get so mad at him?
Nah, Giannis get on that with niggas on the low.
Yo, Giannis low key got a little bit of Chris Paul in him for sure.
On the low,
for sure.
It's not low.
Yeah, it ain't low.
It's not low at all.
You know, he almost erased it when he started doing the dunking at the Oreos and all that goofy shit. He almost erased that shit.
I'm here for the shimmy over him after the block. I don't give a fuck. Shout out to Giannis, just accepted. Hey, I'm bigger than y'all. That's all that is. He's literally having his moment, like his Shaq moment. Like, who the fuck finna do something?
He like, dog. I had to pitch water as a kid. What the fuck are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, dude?
That's why even when he was getting mad, he looking at him like.
He kept smiling. Kept trying to shake his hand.
Fuck?
Like, come on, man.
Like, come on, man.
He was like, come on, man. Shake my hand.
You ain't gonna fight me.
I was really hoping they
You know you want the
matched
cookie.
I was really hoping it was a way that the Bucks and the Pistons could have matched up. But
Man, I
now
don't want Giannis to average 48.
how y'all feel about the playoffs? We going into that shit
No,
this
the playoffs
weekend.
look good, man. Listen,
Yeah?
Lakers and Warriors. That's the series I really want to see again. Thunder and Grizzlies. I hope that's the turnout. If the Grizzlies, if we make the playoffs, even though we are 8 games ahead of the 8th and 9th seed, and we got to play for that spot. Get rid of the play-in, Adam Silver. Get rid of the play-in. But I would like to see that Thunder and Grizzlies series. I think that series is going to be fun. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't going to lie. I don't know if the Thunder are ready just yet. I still don't know. I still don't know. They was the first seed last year, and they got bounced in the second round.
Y'all gotta play the Kings, right?
Mm.
I don't know. I don't think our game has been determined
The
yet.
Kings got to play the Mavs, and that winner will have to
Play against whoever win their game, right?
Yeah, I forget how this shit goes.
All I know is
That's right. Yeah.
As wild as it sounds, out of the teams that's there, like on some matchup shit, the Thunder are going to beat the Kings, but that's the team I feel like they don't want to play out of those teams. Just on some matchup shit, even how they've matched up with them through the year. They've been beating them this year.
I have no clue.
it's just if Zach LaVine and DeMar just have a hot game, Shai's not going to the line as much as he's been all year. Like that's just not happening in the playoffs. It's not gonna happen. Sabonis just have a decent game because they bigs is kind of non-existent with the Thunder, and they don't really speak on it.
You don't think Hartenstein and Chet could get the job done?
What's Chet been doing?
I don't know.
Nothing. People not talking about Chet. Like,
I mean, he is coming off the injury though.
I mean, how long?
I mean, shit, you gotta give some niggas some grace.
And you think it's gonna pick up in the playoffs?
It might.
It ain't.
I think the Rockets about to probably lose to whoever down there.
Oh, I think that too.
Because it's like either Golden State, Clippers, Minnesota.
If the Clippers get the Rockets, it's nasty.
Yeah, James Harden away games in Houston.
It's nasty. I ain't even gonna lie. Like,
it's gonna be Kawhi by himself out there.
Kawhi starting to pick up at the wrong time for them too. He only gonna be good for that first round, but first round,
calm down. I like Kawhi, man.
I don't. So,
you know, after niggas get humbled, I be all right with them. Like when they first be like challenging for the best player, I be like, oh fuck these niggas. But then the niggas been asked for a long time.
It's just his fans ruined it for him. Y'all gassed him too much.
They gassed him, and now he humbled.
There was a point in time when people was saying that he was up there with Kobe and Bron. That shit was crazy.
What I'm saying. And that's when I was fuck that nigga. But then he lost to Denver, blowing a 3-0 lead. Niggas forget he was on that team. Doc Rivers just wasn't the only motherfucker coaching. It was players on that bitch too.
Top 45 coach.
Top 45. That's
top
crazy.
3 black coach of all time.
Oh shit!
I was watching the. Do y'all know this guy named Pootie?
No,
I feel like I heard it.
He's like a YouTuber or some shit, and I guess he go into these sketchy situations and do interviews or whatever. And he took Charleston White out to meet some KKK guys or some shit, and the shit actually went well. Because as you would imagine, the guy just so happened to have so much in common with this KKK guy.
Yeah.
No, I was just curious if y'all had seen it.
Charleston White hates niggas. I thought you was going to say he read about Doc Rivers. Charleston White hate niggas, so I mean, I'm not surprised by that.
I hate niggas too, but I ain't going to do good around the Klan people.
No. Hey, Zach, I don't know. You
I do.
Black Klansmen? No, you might find out you have more in common with them than you think.
Nah, man. Them niggas be wild.
They'll be like, I hate niggas. Zach be like, me too. What?
No. They shit different.
Yeah, I don't want to get into Klan talk right now.
Too late. We here.
I'm not feeling it.
Too late. It done happened.
Let's see what we can pivot to. Well, if we're going to talk about Klan talk.
Wait, you
Trump
want to get
Trump been playing with the stock market.
I put that shit in there.
All right.
Because, well, I put everything in there. Pause.
But whoa.
Hey, yo.
That's
anyway,
what she said.
Time out.
I don't know hella shit about stocks. But I feel like I remember y'all talking about the stock before. And I remember hearing this shit on Joe Rogan with him talking to AB about the stock shit. Because they was talking about like the different coins and shit. And that's when what he just did, they call that shit the pump and dump shit, right?
Yeah, a rug.
Now, from what they were saying, if I remember right, they were saying like in the crypto world, like you can't even do that shit no more. Like shit gets flagged when you do that shit. Can't make money from it. Different type of shit.
Not necessarily. Hawk Tua just got off.
I don't know shit about that.
Hawk Tua, y'all remember the Hawk Tua girl?
Yeah. If she would have got found guilty of it, she would have supposedly got in trouble. But people get off with that shit, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well. But to your point, yes, it's still illegal with stocks. It's called insider trading, where you are given information to load the boat when everything is down, knowing that you're gonna back off these tariffs and shoot this shit up to the moon. Because like they said, they just had the best stock day since 2008 or some shit. Y'all have seen all the headlines of how great our stock market has been like in the last 5 or so years. For this to be the best day, kind of sketchy.
Yeah, and they made a gang of money off of this shit.
A lot of money.
And that's why I was like, like seeing this shit happen, I was like, this is one of them moments where it's legit like Trump just looking at the world like, what you gonna do about it? Like that shit's wild to me.
Well, it's kind of funny because I had spoke to it last episode, and what's really funny about it is like you were talking about how admirable it was that he was trying to bring the jobs back home.
No, just the thought process
right.
of what it's supposed to do. Yeah.
But what's really crazy about it is this. Not only is he fucking with our own stock market, he fucking with other markets for other countries as well. Mm-hmm. So one of the things I think is from The Art of War. You want to control a person, you control their mind. You want to control a country, you control their currency. Mm-hmm. And so this kind of seems like Cold War shit that's going on. Like not only are these motherfuckers making money, it's kind of like a warfare too.
Yeah. But like, that's what the intentions of this was from the beginning, was to run up all these tariffs, make all these countries come to the table and renegotiate the tariffs that they put on us. Because, and again, that's why it's like, if we was to just sit this shit down on the table, black and white, remove Trump from it, remove all of our biases of other nations from it, it makes sense. You want to bring jobs back to your place. You want to lower how much your goods cost in other places, because that's what it's doing. It's running the price up on the suppliers. Suppliers pass it down to the person. So on paper, it sounds good. The way we just going about it is too messy. But
I've seen that like common across the board. Everybody's saying like this isn't a bad idea. Yeah. It's just how he's going about it.
But and again, if we was to lay it on the table, it wouldn't be a bad idea. What makes it a bad idea is it's an impossible idea. If you were to bring all this stuff back to America, we don't want to do the shit. It's why now in the tariffs or whatever, he removed all electronics. Because we was never going to be good at that shit.
Yes.
That was they bag. Why are you going to move that? Yes. We're going to the reason why he's fighting so hard to keep automotive in there is because America got this dream of when we owned the auto industry and everything. But the best vehicles is coming from Germany. That's they bag. Let's just get, at this point in America, we become too dependent on these other nations. But back to the thing was
trying to bring Detroit back.
We wanted to bring all these countries together, penalize them money wise.
No, just relax.
Okay.
See, he acting like Trump. Put that shit on the table and be like, "Yo, we'll
New York get it."
Because at the end of the day, America, if all of us was to put their money up and it was to drain at the same time, America's would be the last one to fall because we got the most money. So how long are y'all going to allow yourselves to lose money? That's the negotiation.
Shit, China sound like they with the shit.
But China also, they're becoming the new America in a way. Like, because I used to have this thing where I didn't think, I couldn't see America necessarily falling in our lifetime. And I still think we're not going to see it fall in our lifetime. But we will see the transition out of where by the time we're going to be like, that's clearly where it's
What
at.
about 1A, 1B? Like,
if that work, we'll still be the A, but they'll be right. And that's why he had to cut this tariff shit down too. China, they ain't making as great of shit as America could produce and the other allies or whatever. But all of those countries would have started to look to China as the answer for a lot of this shit. The number one phones in the world that's creeping up, I think it's number 3 right now, is a Chinese brand. Mm-hmm. Their auto industry, the EVs or whatever,
they smoke
number 1 in the world. They're slowly starting to be everything that America was throughout this thing. The one thing we have is us. We spend so much fucking money on stupid shit, honestly, that the world continues to need us. The iPhone ain't gonna move the numbers that it move in other countries elsewhere because they don't have the disposable income like Americans do. The things that we have deemed important, they just trying to survive. So it's tough to break those markets without tapping back into America. So that's the only thing that's keeping us there.
So because we are the world's biggest consumer, that's actually the reason why we stay on the float.
That's why they got to come back to the table, because at the end of the day, it's money. all of this is about money. We are going to struggle as people, but as a country, we're going to continue to do better than others unless China figure out their consumer problem.
And back to to loop it around back to the insider trading shit, it's just a nasty game because while you are over here doing what could be deemed an admirable thing, you're profiting off of it too. This was the whole thing about the tariffs being announced and the sell-offs. And remember I came on here within the last couple pods, I'm like, bro, like you had just said, over the past 4 or 5 years, record day, all-time high. Over the past 3 weeks, they're talking about all-time lows not seen since the recession of 2008. They're talking about lows that haven't been seen since like some of the early 1900s or trending that way towards the Great Depression. So look at the radical highs and lows of the situation and look at what you're living through. Over the past 4 or 5 years, you lived at the apex or you've been seeing what the apex of this economy running in a particular type of fashion looks like. Over the past 3 months or so, we've seen what it's looked like trending towards the Great Depression and or the recession of 2008. That quick.
That's insane.
And so that was back to what I had been saying since last year and what Meech had been saying. Get your money up, right? Now, that's a real hard thing to say to somebody living through those times. But once again, you could go about doing things a particular type of way to get your money up. You might need to sacrifice this. You might need to not buy that or move a particular type of way. But this is how it's going to be going forward. And for me, I only see it only getting that much more radical, especially for us. Like, we look at ourselves as people, right? And we're talking about the tariffs being placed on goods. But those tariffs affect us as people. Those tariffs are actually being placed on us. And so look how quickly they can just shift things. They could really move your bottom line that quick. It's not like it used to be when and because I was younger, maybe I wasn't so focused on things, but I swore even back during the recession of 2008, 2009, 2010, when shit was shaky, I was a college student. Yeah, shit was fucked up. But you know what, though? And maybe it's just because I was that young. I don't think the expectations or the access was as great as it is now to just different things and different, like, you used to have to really save $1 to like accommodate or buy certain things. Now everything's available to everybody. Like,
if you can't get it, you could do
you
it.
can forepay. Yeah, it's kind of like information with the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like, social media has made things that were in the darkest, deepest corners available to everybody to have opinion on. The new credit system has now made things available to people who thought they could never have the chance to buy it. And even if they just forepay it and never pay it off, shit, I got the shit, fuck it, run my credit into the ground. I have the item. So it's the access. And so us as a people have become a pawn on this chessboard because us as a consumer means that much to the world.
But you know what, though? Like, haven't we always been like that, though? Like, so, like, think about it. You said, like, we've become this pawn on the chessboard, but we've always been like that. We've always had to basically feel all of the effects of the decisions that the big people make. We've always had to.
Okay, so
and that's since the beginning of time.
Well, my rebuttal to that is it's a little different now because America was at the top, and so us as a people didn't feel it that much. Or it didn't affect us that much, or we weren't used to obtaining so much at the time, so all that shit really didn't matter to us. You know what I'm saying? Life was a little slower back then. The point I'm trying to make is now it's a totally different ball game because societies move different, and because we're so connected in so many different ways, and we've had access to so many different things, and we lived a certain way for a certain amount of time, that now this shit does affect us that quick. It affects us daily. So I get what you're saying, like the people above, the shit they do always affects us. Yeah, but look at us as a consumer good on the chessboard now, and not just a consumer in the market.
But look, my rebuttal to that is this, though. You said with us having access to these different things, right? So we have access. That's almost kind of like the illusion of, okay, now y'all are in these positions.
Well,
when we've always still been in those bottom positions.
No, I get that.
They're like, yeah, you know what's going on over here now, but that's it.
No, I get that. But what I'm saying is, like, America is using its own people as a bargaining chip now. Like how China uses electronics, America's using us as consumers as a bargaining chip now.
But I mean, all the country is doing that because even when we talk about China and everything, China's not using this electronics; it's using this cheap labor. Vietnam is using cheap labor. These is all still going back to people. Everybody's betting on their people.
That is very true.
I mean, that is the currency of nations. Honestly,
that is very true. When you put it in that perspective.
Figure out if you gonna hustle more, you just gonna survive, man.
Or you can sell some twat. You could do some smut pics. You know what I'm saying? You get on OnlyFans if you really about that life. You get on Scatbook. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're going off the deep end.
you could low key tie that in with the Black Mirror episode.
My nigga, I was about to go right there. My nigga Meech. Did you watch it?
Well,
I watched
I
damn near.
I'm letting you know now.
You did Cliff Notes.
If the things that you
said
it
was so long
have anything to do with that episode, I'm not watching it.
Okay, I'm about to.
Hey Zach, I ain't gonna lie to you. I really think you would like that.
Oh
episode,
yeah, I don't
bro.
think you would not.
It's not. It's not.
I heard scat.
No, but it's not. It's
Scat.
not.
No.
That's not like the context.
The context.
It's not the context.
Not
of it, bro.
literally.
He said it could be in relation to it.
Because you've liked Black Mirror before, right?
I've seen some.
From what I've gathered, everyone's saying this episode brought them back for a good season.
This one was fire.
Yeah.
This episode was fire. The one that happened right after it, not so much.
I didn't watch.
I watched the Issa Rae shit. I gotta go back and rewatch it because I was paying attention to it, but I wasn't. But to speak to this Black Mirror episode, it is the very first episode of the new season, season 7, episode 1. It's called Common People. I'll just run through it very quick so we can talk about it. Basically, the gist of the episode is this. Spoiler alert. You got a man and his wife. Wife gets sick. She has a brain tumor. A company comes to them and says, hey, look, we can replace this part of her brain where the tumor is with a synthetic piece of brain that basically is connected to a Wi-Fi network. And this will keep her alive and keep her going and keep her moving.
Till the Wi-Fi goes down.
He agrees to do it. He agrees to do it. The first subscription to the network is $300 a month. Mm-hmm. So what ends up happening is the wife ends up and she starts running ads.
Oh, she was lagging.
No, listen. She started running ads, bro. So look, so
he was fucking and she said a YouTube ad.
Look.
Yo.
So look, they was having sex, right?
I knew that was gonna be.
And they started getting in the mood.
The second you said it, I knew that was.
They started getting in the mood
because they gotta touch you.
And she was like, "Rose Sparks."
Basically, she hit him with the thirst trap, easy smooth lube. Right? And she was like, I got no problem getting wet. So the person doesn't know that they're saying the shit. And the ad is pertaining to whatever situation they're in at the time. So he gets frustrated when we jump off she pop up and say a ED ad. Right? So they go back to the company and the company like, yeah, we got this new subscription. It's this plus. You get this one.
No ads.
You get this one, no ads. You know what I'm saying? But you might sleep a little longer. Because that was already part of the whole thing is that you was going to sleep about 10 hours a day. Now it's no ads, but you sleeping about 12 hours a day. Mm-hmm. So it was $300 at first. So now they got to add $500 on top of the $300. So now it's $800 a month.
That's a hell of a jump. So I'm going to just fuck you with the Airpods in. That's crazy.
So look, let me finish. So we get to that, right? So now she's sleeping a little longer, but they in the car going somewhere and they pass out of the county and she passes the fuck out, right? Just out of nowhere. So he turned the car around, get her back in the county. They go back to the people. They like, oh yeah, we had an outage. Our bad. Woo woo. But look,
our bad.
No, they had.
Do I get money off?
They had like an outage in the area.
They left the coverage area. That's what happened.
No, they had an outage. They didn't leave the coverage area. They had an outage in the area.
I could have sworn she said y'all had left the coverage area.
She said there was an outage in that particular area.
She did say that, yeah.
And that's when she came with the new subscription, where she was like, well, look, if you get the Lux, you won't have that problem. Right? So now here goes the new tier. So the new tier is 1,000 on top of the 500 that was on top of the original 300. So now we're talking about 1,800 a month, right? So Buddy already is barely pay for the $800 a month shit. So there's this site in the show called Dumb Dummies. And one of his co-workers was watching it, always showing him like, hey, look at these motherfuckers doing whatever for cash. The motherfuckers was in there drinking their own piss for $20, pulling their teeth out, doing all type of wild shit. He eventually gets on the app to make money. And one of the scenes that they end up going back to the job with is a picture with him with his red rubber glove on, and the finger is a dildo.
But he had to take his mask off too. Don't forget.
Oh yeah, he had to take his mask off. He took his mask off. $500. You should have held out. That was your whole gimmick. You should have held out for $1,000, $2,000. You should have did your big one for the mask before you fucked yourself.
Right.
So I don't know what he did with
marketing.
I don't know what he did with the finger glove thingy, but I'm going to assume he fucked himself. Now, like I said,
This isn't selling me.
I'm like, if you took the mask off for $500,
You don't have to worry about this part as much. The grander story is the
No, you gotta watch like the whole.
So
it's
as
a
we
really good episode.
So as we get to the end of this shit, he had got her like a 12-hour Lux thing, right? And so when you get the Lux shit, it give you a little app and you can heighten your senses. And so he turned
up the horny.
Per plate.
This isn't hard to guess.
So she
pretty on point, my boy.
So she turned up a pleasure, you know what I'm saying? She like, oh wow, oh homie. She really going crazy with bro, right? Shit wear off, she sleeping forever. Make a long story short, they can't afford it. He ends up losing his job because Buddy ended up, tricking on him, posting a picture. And at the end of the show,
he ain't just lose his job. This nigga got a nigga paralyzed.
Yeah. Well, they were about to argue. Woo. He pushed him. He fell backwards in front of his car that was coming. Ran him. So yeah, it was ugly. But to make a long story short, they couldn't really afford the shit no more. I believe she lost her job as well. And he ends up killing her.
What do you need to kill her for?
Because they couldn't pay for the tiers. I believe she was back at the $300 tier where she was just going ad crazy all
She looked
day.
like she was like strung out at this point. So it looked like over time that it really started to mimic like a drug.
Yeah.
Like she started looking like she was going through withdrawals from not being on this shit no more.
Yeah.
So in the last moments or whatever.
I just felt like she would die herself.
Well, I thought so too.
Because like if I stop paying, it seemed like y'all would shut this shit down.
I thought so too, but I'm guessing she wasn't supposed to, I guess, die from whatever happened to her. She was just going to be like brain dead, I'm assuming. Or
I believe she was never going to really die from not having a subscription because they needed the individuals for the network. They were using these people's brains to power the network. Okay. That was another part of the whole shit that was sick too.
But so he had they had that thing that he was talking about where you can raise they senses. He raised, I forget which sense he chose, but she just communicated pretty much what she wanted it. Serenity.
Yeah, Serenity.
And she pretty much was like, she was ready to die pretty much.
Yeah.
Like she was ready for it to be over. So that's when he went ahead and killed her and then went and live streamed it on whatever.
Dummy
shit.
Well, he live streamed killing himself though.
Yeah, he live streamed killing himself on that shit. He cut his tongue or his wrist.
He cut something because I know he had the box cutter. So I know.
Well, you don't know what he does, but what ends up happening is he's standing in the door scene with a box cutter in his hand. You see the website on the screen and close the door. That's the end of the episode. So you don't know what he go in there and do.
This is all Rock Grandma wanted them. Rock Mama wanted them to do.
The crazy part too. Remember when he smothered her? She just started going. She was doing ad after ad. Like it was like, as soon as the Lux 12 hours, 30 minutes of Lux wore off, she was just like, yeah, get your this and that. If you're sad and you're depressed, this and that.
I will say while he was
last little bit of money.
I will say while he was choking her out, I did hear the ads, but it almost sounded like halfway through they might have cut it off because she was like, oh wait, stop. I was really paying attention to the but for me that episode was quite triggering because if you've listened to this podcast or you know me personally, I have a little issue going on with my noggin. And so when I'm watching this shit, I'm like, bruh, if they ever try to hook me up to Wi-Fi, you better take me the fuck out. Because you know goddamn well If I wake up and you tell me I'm hooked up to Xfinity, we finna fight, bro. We finna fight.
Wait, Nick, you hooked up to the best plan, though, man. We got the Lux for you.
No.
I'm balling. We balling, baby.
Now, if I wake up and you got me on Verizon, I'm like, all right, you made a better decision.
Brand you could believe in.
The Xfinity shit.
Boy, you like traveling too much for that shit. Man.
Now, because of that,
Verizon is everywhere, bro.
Now, if you really love me,
this is a new start company.
Yo, call that nigga I don't like. Tell him hook me up with the Starlink and the Neuralink. All right, if you gonna do me right, do me right.
That's the Lamborghini of this shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So, hook me up properly.
That shit wild.
Yeah.
Cut me in or cut me out.
Like I said, no, I ain't gonna lie. That the one part that looked dope was when they was in the office and he was like, "F you," and Tracy Ellis Ross, she had the app on her phone. Yeah, and she just did. Like, it said nonchalant.
she just cut it
up. She was just like, bro, look. I was dying laughing at that part. She just didn't care no more. She was like, whatever. I was like, I need that. I need a nonchalance app.
All right. As we move to the next topic, did you put this in here? Oh, you put all the topics in here.
Overachiever.
All right. So tell us about this one. If you could read that to us, brother.
Oh, okay. A 40-year-old woman in Mexico has welcomed the world's first baby conceived through an IVF procedure powered by AI. A 40-year-old woman in Mexico has delivered the first baby conceived by an AI-powered IVF process. The AI system independently performed all 23 steps of sperm injection, ICSI procedure, from selecting the sperm to injecting it, making it the first time the entire process was completed without human involvement. I mean, I didn't really have nothing to say about it. I was just like, that shit wild. And it was like, only thing that it made me really think is like, when we're talking about specific jobs that we thought would be untouchable, that shit showed me. I'm like, nah, it's jobs that I thought it'd be untouchable that's still able to be done by not a human.
On me.
Oh, God.
I come in here every week.
Oh, no, this is literally what I did it for.
I come in here every motherfucking week.
This is what I did it for.
And I tell you motherfuckers to do something every week, and that nigga did it. This motherfucker yet. Go watch Terminator 2.
Why do you want us to watch something to terrify ourselves?
I want you to watch something.
Hold on. Camera on me. Because this is proving a point. Because I literally did this for this moment, but it's just giving you your kudos like you was right off of shit you've explained.
Wait.
No, I will not wait. Then you tell us week after week. I'm telling y'all go watch it. Does this movie end with them beating this system?
Can I tell you why?
No, just tell me that.
Can I tell?
Tell me that first.
Oh, me.
Tell me that.
No.
I'm
about to tell you.
I don't even need you, brother, because you've seen it too, right? Does it end with them beating this system?
Yes, the white man saves them.
Oh, white man ain't saving us. So, like I was already even saying, that white man ain't gonna save me. Me? I'm on camera saying I don't need a cracker pass. That white man ain't saving me. I don't need to watch this movie to tell me how I could be something that I can't be.
Yes, I wanted y'all to watch the movie so you would know how we beat the shit. But don't nobody want to believe.
You beat it by being white.
He was a robot.
A white robot.
No, robots don't have color, brother.
Wait a minute. So it wasn't even a white man that beat it. It was some more AI that beat it.
Well, actually, it was a German robot.
Well, a nigga had something to do with it, though. The nigga, he just had to kamikaze himself, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
So I got to die for it?
But a nigga had a lot to do with it.
He invented it, though.
So a nigga got to
go back
so
to
you
time
saying
and beat him up.
A nigga has to be sacrificed.
Well, wait.
We saying a nigga has to be sacrificed to save the world.
He was a black because, like Chris Rock had said, a nigga couldn't have invented this shit.
You're right.
This was a black. So this was a black.
So we have to sacrifice a great black for this.
Well,
he had to sacrifice himself.
Well, he chose to sacrifice himself because he had got hurt in the process of them doing
He chose to sacrifice himself because the world was finna end.
No, he did it because someone had to blow the shit up.
Camera on me.
It was for the greater good, Zach.
I'm not watching.
It was for humanity.
You do it for the greater good.
You're a human.
Zach, how many times do I say
You do it for the greater good.
Are you a human?
You do it for the greater
You know what?
good.
On me. If I did it for you, I'd be doing it for everybody else. And me doing it for everybody else is me doing it for you.
That's great.
Hand claps.
I love
Hand
you
claps,
for that.
Nick.
Camera on
Hand
me.
claps, Nick. No, Nick. Clap. You need to put the hand claps for yourself, bro.
Camera on me.
Preaching.
He was preaching.
Camera on
Amen.
me.
Amen, brother Nick.
I ain't dying.
Selfish.
But you gonna die. You gonna die anyway if somebody don't do X, Y, and Z.
Camera on me.
You gonna die one
Camera
day anyway.
on me. We gonna die together.
You gotta save the world, man.
I'm not saving it. I never said I'll be that guy.
Just selfish.
Not that guy, pal.
Dog, you want to know
Could you
what?
imagine if you save the world and you got to the afterlife and you still go to hell? I was like, no.
See, now look.
I say this many niggas.
And go to hell for saving everybody.
I said, yo, we need a meter. Can I get my parole board?
Hey, listen, I will say this. If you ain't tight with Jesus, I don't recommend saving the world. That's what I'm going to say. Leave that for the people that's tight with God, all right?
This ain't for the people with the sin.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
He be like, damn, you didn't even get a chance to repent yet.
Right. Like, dang, man.
Have you even been baptized, brother?
Man, listen. Put them muddy shoes on.
Lord. Back to these topics. That's it. Shit.
Short episode.
It's short episode.
No, we still got Kanan. Don't be trying. You
y'all got-
always want to skip over our show because you don't want to watch it.
Y'all got
Because
Kanan.
shit getting good and you still ain't
Y'all
watching.
got Kanan. We got Last of Us season
Last
2
of Us
coming
starting
up
tonight.
Yeah, so we still
I have Last of Us watched by next week.
we still got shit to talk
Is that on
about.
HBO Max?
We still got Black
I'll check it
Conversation.
out.
We ain't done. It's just that was all the topics.
That's all I'm
Did
saying.
anything else really happen this week?
Kanan.
Ain't shit happening.
James, did you have something else?
What I had, we've already spoken about. I had about the play-in.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They should
Okay,
get rid of the
that's
play-in because, you know, the Grizzlies are the 7th seed, but they are 8 games ahead of the 8th and 9th seed, and they have to play for a playoff spot, which is ridiculous to me. You know, so Adam Silver, get rid of the play-in!
That nigga love him some tournaments.
No, for once though, I agree, brother. Like no, because it's. I understand
Hey,
in
you
the
said for
example
once.
because you know we be disagreeing.
Nah, we
Y'all
don't.
twin.
Zach,
We just became twin.
Disagree as much
How
as
many?
you think.
How many episodes we done had and just became twin?
Nah.
I see what you did. You did.
Only
Rachel
thing we
there.
disagreed about was Eminem and
A lot.
basketball.
So, but I understand.
Right.
Before anybody outside would say that brother is saying that because that's his favorite team, while that is his favorite team, me being 8 games ahead of the other team is ridiculous.
That's
that I got to
insane.
compete for
That's
a spot.
insane.
That's
That-
insane.
I'm sorry. Like
Well,
that shit just doesn't make sense.
Well, you know what? You want to know something else? My rebuttal to that is, well, look what motherfuckers in the East been dealing with all this time. They've been having to play niggas who are in the 7th, 8th seed, who are damn near 10 or 15 games behind them and shouldn't
Them
even be
niggas
in
trying
the
to
play.
I feel like
number
that
one
still
draft picks
doesn't.
and shit.
I feel like that still doesn't help the play-in shit. That just means that the NBA should be the top 14. I mean the top 16. If that's the case, I feel like that still doesn't help
I like
the
leagues still
case of
separating
that.
shit. I like them still separating shit, but they got to figure out how to get these Eastern teams better. I don't know what the fuck to do because that shit don't happen in football.
Well,
football players don't rush to coastal cities or nothing like that.
Well, this year, that's because of domes and shit. This year, though, the East looks a little better than the West. If you go look at the numbers at
How
the bottom,
separated it is, yeah.
I had seen that,
Because
but
the West is like super tied. Like the whole West is like they got like the same.
well,
record
they've got
almost.
teams with
Like,
losing records at the bottom of this shit, just like the East does now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But that's a lot of the West teams is beating up on each other. Like the Clippers is down. They could finish number 8 in the West. They will go through like 3 through the rest of the East. Like all the bad teams in the West would put problems on those like mid-level East teams.
I feel it.
I feel it, but I also feel like teams like Orlando, you just had an unfortunate ass year.
Yeah.
Like these are teams that are making their way to being a noise on the East. It's just both of your best players got hurt this year.
But that's where the problem, and maybe that's what this new CBA do is
And
a lot of those teams do that shit, and then them niggas leave.
Yeah,
like in this situation, they would be grooming Paolo to leave. I don't think he's gonna leave, but this is what the example would be.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I think the East would be looked at better if the bullshit didn't happen in Philly and the bullshit that happened with Orlando. Like I feel like that shit changes everything if both of these niggas just didn't have the most random shit happen.
But I will ask this: before the season started, did you expect Philly to end their season like how it ended, with Embiid hurt and Paul George hurt?
Oh no, I called that.
So what's the problem?
But nobody else thought so.
But this did exactly what you thought.
Yeah, nobody else thought so. I said the Suns wasn't gonna be shit too. Niggas need to start listening to me. Shit with Bradley Beal attached to it don't do good.
But that's to your point though. But these motherfuckers just making bad decisions, especially out in the East. It's like I think the hell?
A lot of the East, I feel like especially when it's a team that ain't been great or they like right there, they start reaching for they win now, but they win now always be like a older player.
Somebody
like,
had to do that. I forgot,
bro. Paul George's time is done, bro. Like it just is, and no one wants to accept it because he still has spurts, and I get it. Like he had spurts when he had them spurts. Shit.
I have a rebuttal. I don't think that everyone doesn't want to accept it. I think we all already think that Daryl Morey.
No, I'm talking about teams.
Daryl Morey.
It ain't just Daryl Morey. It's other teams that would have took Paul George.
It was like them and the he had like no real teams going after him like that. Now, thank God the Magic ain't end up with him. But with I think the Nuggets is gonna be the team that do that next. Well, they about to fuck up.
Oh no, they about to fuck up, and it's gonna be enough to push Jokic out. Jokic and Luka's finna happen.
Well, I don't care about the Lakers.
Where Bron going?
He's retiring.
He took a post career.
They about to. They're gonna make sure that the Lakers
home.
They're going to make sure that the Lakers are back where they need to be.
I think he's going to go fuck up Cleveland.
No, I wasn't. No. I was
you
talking about
home?
his actual health.
Like,
with his family.
Oh, no, I think he's going to go on his farewell
not
tour.
after Luka got there. He about to try and see how long he can
No,
stay.
he's just finna try and he's trying to get at least one more ring. That's it. It's not happening in Cleveland, and Cleveland's not going to let this team that they done finally built and finally have a winning season again be fucked up by signing a 41, 42-year-old Bron.
Okay, well then fuck Bron going to Cleveland. You mean to tell me Bron finna play with Luka and Joke?
No,
Joke is coming. Bron gonna retire in like 2 years.
Yeah,
that's
and
when they'll piss
so
Jokic
you're not saying
no?
This is
different finna fuck up with Joke coming up.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Okay.
He ain't gonna be immediate, but he ain't.
They gonna get him somebody. They gonna get Luka somebody. That's how the Lakers do. Whether it's him, Giannis,
somebody coming now. I just think it's gonna be Jokic. I don't think it's gonna be the Giannis shit.
That'd be overkill. Luka and Jokic on the same team.
It's gonna look crazy.
Imagine that for real.
That'd be dope.
That'd be like overkill.
It's gonna be wild seeing
that shit
it.
Be raw as hell.
It's gonna be
The
wild.
game gonna be slow as fuck, and it's gonna be like, yo, they smoking shit.
And it's
gonna be like how I used to like it back in the day. People gonna start taking mid ranges again.
No, they're not.
Yeah, no.
They're gonna shoot
bringing
a lot.
Up the ball a lot slower. Bring back fundamental basketball. Yeah.
If you like passing for the three.
Back to the
you like the wide open three.
Right there.
No, James, they still gonna shoot the three a lot.
No,
they are.
Like they might.
I don't know.
They might lead.
No. When that shit happens, and Jokic are about to save the NBA. Luka and Jokic, I love you.
That shit gonna
They
hurt
about
so
to save the NBA.
Well,
Lithuania and Serbia. Who knew that we had the saviors of the NBA coming from Lithuania and Serbia and not America?
Do you be seeing how many times Luka shooting the game?
He just on the hill.
Absolutely.
Yo, shout out to that.
You know that ain't stuff.
Now look,
what's called the
listen,
USSR
he's about to rescue us all.
What?
The USSR splitting the countries or whatever. Because boy, if we would have had to deal with Luka, Jokic, the Bogdanoviches, like all of that whole
that shit saved the Olympics.
Region, oh my god.
That shit would have got ugly real fast.
It's so many of them.
Yeah, he'd have got ugly real fast.
Logic is with them. Holy shit.
With the mediocrity.
They'd have been winning in the fight world and
yeah, because we ain't finna fight them niggas after the game.
With the mediocrity we've been seeing from Team USA, ain't y'all ready for them to lose?
No.
Y'all not ready for them to lose?
No.
I'm ready for them to
I'm
lose.
American.
I'm excited. No, I'm
Didn't
American.
they just win gold?
I was excited when that happened. When
And
Steph
the one
went
before that,
crazy
and the one
stuff.
before that.
Right, yeah. How you mediocre?
Because back in the day, y'all remember how they used to stomp teams out, used to blow them out.
Bro,
Wipe the
cool,
floor with,
bro.
let me finish. They used to blow teams out, stomp them, and wipe the floor with them. And now we having good games.
'Cause they
and
was
stuff.
going against
now
us.
we win about 3 points and all of that stuff.
That's because them niggas had to go to work after the game.
They won gold.
And didn't lose a game.
They won fucking gold.
Michael Jordan, like, look, Dream Team was great.
Hey,
don't get me wrong.
Hold on, wait.
No.
Oh, because he just
because Dream Team is great. But I promise you, because somebody talked about this when they played against like Brazil or some shit. Mm-hmm. Them people was really off the street. Like they not.
They were professionals. There's Zach.
Dog.
They were
them niggas used to
professionals.
deliver.
There's Zach.
That nigga was delivering newspaper after the game.
Dog, how you gonna sit up here and just
Not even a good paying job.
How you gonna sit up here and champion Luka and joke saving the NBA, but you got a problem with the USA team having a problem with the world when you just champion the world saving the NBA?
What?
He's basically saying that the world's talent has gone up, but you have a problem because we're not blowing them out anymore.
Absolutely, because ain't we supposed to be the big bad?
That's why we won.
Ain't we supposed to be the big bad?
So why are you happy about joking Luka saving the NBA?
Because
talk about Ja.
They coming
talk
in
about Anthony Davis.
They coming in helping an American product. John Morant can't stay out of jail. He can keep his hand off a gun. Anthony Davis can't stay healthy. What you mean? What you mean? Anthony Edwards can't score 20 points every night. The nigga score 50.
He's averaging a career high this year, man. This is
and
best season as a pro.
Guess what, Meech? I bet on him after he had dropped like 35 and he had a
the truth comes out.
I can't do that.
The truth comes out.
I can't do that.
You lost some money.
Did y'all see Jaylen Brown say he gonna whoop y'all ass?
Jaylen, talk to me about it.
On me. This is my turn. On me. Ain't nobody scared of you, Jaylen. Your name is Jaylen.
You see them gloves?
You cut the box. You cut your box braids and held it in your hand like you cut some dreads. We don't believe in you, pal. You play in Boston and you love it.
Right.
No.
Right.
That's all I got.
Hey, wait. I like what you said there. You play in Boston and you love it. Chill out, nigga.
Chill out, nigga.
Chill out, nigga.
Right.
Tatum so mad Luka got there before him. Ain't nobody. Why you think Tatum ain't win Finals MVP? Because he didn't want to win that shit. He wanted a reason. I can't play with Jaylen, man. We ain't a winning duo. I need to go play in LA. Ain't nobody out there. LeBron gone. Anthony Davis out there.
Cooking.
I understand. That's not happening.
Hey, shout out Nico. I'm gonna get your jersey, dog. You just gave my nigga like 2 more years.
Somebody, I know. I see that somebody was wearing that jersey at the game when Luka had came back to Dallas, man. Mm-hmm. All I'm
that
saying
crowd
is
lethal, man. That nigga really tried to sit out there and watch the game. Is you crazy?
I mean, you ever like see when like people know they're in a fucked up situation, they just watch it go down, watching the ship go down.
Mark Cuban was like,
he just watching the ship go down.
Stress my boy Mark out, man.
Yeah, man.
But Kanan,
Lou did that shit. Lou did that shit.
He looked real
That's
good.
all I was thinking.
I do think I am going to go ahead on record and say I think the police did it. That was my opinion from the beginning. I felt like they kind of leaned towards it, but then they wouldn't have said that shit.
I feel like they trying to just make you think that. It don't make sense for them to kill him because they needed him. Yeah. And that he was cooperating with them. What y'all killing him for?
And remember,
and Lou was nervous about that nigga telling.
I think you figured
remember the seeds that they planted in prior seasons, how Lou was suicidal. Mm-hmm. And then he was even glamorizing suicide this season, talking about how beautiful it was and how it was on his own terms. And then he said, I want to find the guy that killed Fame. Mm-hmm. He had said, I feel like the same thing has to be done to him. That's the only way things will be made right. I think he was talking about himself. When he was talking to his sister, I think he was talking about himself. and he started crying and everything. I think he regrets it. I ain't gonna lie. I do think he regrets doing it, and that's why he like, you know what? It'll probably just be best if I just like. That's what I'm thinking, man.
And he banging his sister now, right?
Yeah,
Same
again.
sister?
Again.
I know he cracked her again.
Yeah,
But she, she
again.
going back to LA. That was the one for the road.
She tried to take him with him too. Tried to take him with her.
Nigga over there malfunctioning, clone.
She tried to take him with her, and he was just like, nah, I'm just gonna stay and die.
I seen that the internet believe it's Marv.
Marv killed.
Fame?
I don't know where that.
Yeah, I don't even know where
That
that.
don't even make sense.
Yeah, I don't even know where that.
They was like circling something in the image, but I couldn't find it. So I just kept doing
Yeah, the
Don't you
Marv
hate when they be
shit.
like, yo, it's something there? And I'm just, could somebody take a picture of it?
Yeah, and I get that they be trying to have like them moments, and I feel like they was trying to do that with Juke and Marv. It was like, I am you, nigga.
I did.
No, I did.
I ain't even gonna hold you.
I was like,
I ain't gonna hold you.
I had sex.
It
it wasn't a regular. It was a.
I'm too.
She's right.
I ain't watch it.
You gonna.
I'm
gonna let y'all know if I'm.
No, Juke's definitely hitting like the crazy point.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
like,
she was out there.
She got
I peeped that after the
after she smoked.
Yeah, in the car, she just riding like.
Started smiling.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's hit her point. Her shit, I will give her that. Even to just actress, like hers looks more authentic than a lot of their shit. Just in the gradual way that it's going and shit.
Yeah, man. No,
That's the shit that was funny to me though when they ran up on them on the court. Bro, like I didn't do shit.
She wanted to kill that nigga so bad.
I thought she was gonna do it.
Yeah.
I was
She
like,
wanted to so bad.
When they was about to cry, she was like, "This nigga about to cry, bro." I was dying.
I'm sitting there like, hell yeah.
Remember
nigga.
when the
I'm
little
finna cry too. This bitch is crazy. She shot by my face.
Boy, she shot that shit. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I thought she actually hit him. That's what I thought.
I don't even, like, cause you know people be always doing gun shit in movies and TV shows. I don't feel like I've seen it like that before.
I knew they was gonna have like that kind of moment with her though, because this whole is literally since the Army they just been showing how precise she is shooting this entire fucking time. Yeah. So I knew even in that moment she was finna do some OC shit if she
smoked somebody up close.
No, she ain't shooting.
No, she shot
Kanan
right by their head.
Oh,
made him get down.
But I do like how they kind of setting the vibe of Kanan ain't controlling her. Because if you remember in Power, like she don't really listen to this nigga. Like she's going along with the shits, but she ain't really listening to this nigga.
Oh, I had another observation I made watching the show. Now this is just me.
You was watching Kanan?
Yeah,
Okay.
I've been watching it. But I did observe something. For Kanan Stark to be who he was in Power, you mean to tell me you was running your crew with a midget back in the day, bro? I'm like, this nigga got everybody spooked like that. Like, where the spooky man at?
I kind of hope he don't even shoot that man.
The midget?
Yeah, I just want him to beat him.
Yeah.
Like I ain't never seen somebody be a snake in the show, and I'm just like,
nah, he's gonna kill him.
No, not him. Like him. You got to make that nigga feel it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, nah, that shit's
I don't
crazy.
know. For me, all I'm saying is, for as ruthless as we know Kanan to be in Power, it's like I'm watching this backstory. Like, bro, last season you was just down in Virginia, bro. Like, come on, where's the boogeyman? Where's the crazy guy?
Shot Ronnie in the head, man. He got his body already. It's happening.
I'm about to say
happening, bro.
What's the name? The boogeyman shit is kicking up now.
Yeah,
I feel like that's what's
happening.
Fame getting killed. I feel like it's what's supposed to turn it, because they keep his mama even keep mentioning it. Like, cause she keep telling his girl even like watch him. Like his head ain't right now. Like watch him type shit.
And I feel like
this is when it's going.
I need to see another scene of the not rightness. You know what I'm saying?
It's happening.
Make me believe it more.
I'm sure we gonna.
I bet we're gonna
get it
because
this
what's
season.
his name?
I bet we're gonna get it this season.
Because you know, now they finna know Unique alive. Because Unique was in the Unique was up in the crib and shit.
He was sitting in a rock crib with the ice cream.
Yeah, and he was back. I ain't gonna even lie. I like that scene because he was getting on my nerves this season. I ain't gonna lie. Like, Unique character was getting on my nerves a little bit, but the scene when he like went and got back fitted, you know what I'm saying, got his chain and everything, got his haircut, I was like, okay.
You still Scarface?
He's back. Like,
No,
he still got the scar, but it don't look bad.
crazy. You just like you got a
I noticed that was getting a little better too.
Yeah.
I don't like the
healing.
Unique shit.
You don't like the Unique shit?
You don't like it?
No, bro, shit went too smooth.
For him?
Yes.
Or I feel it. My whole problem with the Unique shit, I can't get behind this him being mad at Rock shit. Like it doesn't
make sense.
It's just
I
blowing
can't get I can't get with it either.
It doesn't make sense.
Well, because remember he drew his own conclusion. He drew his own conclusion when it came to the story.
It's been painted so many ways after that.
I can't lie, it kind of do make sense though. The thing is this though. He seen them come out. His brother was smoked, and he was saying, "Okay, they manipulated the mind," and she literally took over his operation after they thought he was dead. But it does make sense for him thinking that, hey, they possibly set me up, and she caught me off guard. She let her guard down. She let me see the soft side of her. I was hidden that, and then boom, they did this behind my
back. Nigga, your brother
stuff.
did you in,
and they were arguing.
Your brother did you in,
and you know he did you in. So like for you to just like okay,
he probably never thought his brother would try to kill him though.
Yeah, but that's Rock fault.
Yeah, like
I don't know.
Like
that's
Rock,
why I don't.
Rock
I
really,
don't get it.
This nigga
brother,
not listening to Rock.
Like Rock got to your brother, bro.
Yeah,
the nigga who's always been crazy about you.
The nigga tried. The nigga assumed that he killed you.
Yeah.
Even him making a deal with Rock, it's just like my fucking brother. He thinks he killed me.
Yeah. He was.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, that shit weird.
I'm a storyline plot nigga. So as good as some shit might look, as good as y'all, woo, that always was like, huh?
Yeah.
Like, and now you got him playing boogeyman. So
and it's just because
bad.
they had to make him be angry at somebody.
Yeah.
That's how I feel like it was. But y'all could have let him just come back and niggas be like, what the fuck?
My thing with it too is like, dog, you know niggas think you was dead. Like, you just thought the streets was gonna just stop moving.
Here goes. I'm glad you said that. You could have brought him back and just let him like rehabilitate next to Rock, and then you could have made it a natural thing where like he upset that Rock like kind of took the lead because he taking care of her. He grew resentment,
Grow
like,
some envy, yeah.
or like some regular shit.
He could have just been dead.
Or even if y'all was gonna bring him back like y'all did, y'all could have ran with the original plot y'all was on some boogeyman shit. And now we just got a crazy nigga on the loose. Like, just let him be fucking crazy. Like, him even getting back in the drug game and shit. Like, why? Why is any of this shit happening?
I like that he got back in the drug game because in those moments, he remind me of those old New York drug dealers. Where it's like, they just want to be back in that shit. It's like, that's what they live for.
I get
the game, baby.
But I feel like just the image they was trying to paint at the beginning of him coming back, it don't go hand in hand with where he is right now.
No,
I feel it. I feel it.
Man, but you know what I'm still waiting for? Man, where is Breeze, man? Where is Breeze?
Like, who the fuck is Breeze?
Breeze, that's the one that Ghost killed. That was the one that was basically running.
We ain't got Tommy. You ain't got Tommy and none of these mother niggas.
He was spearheading. I think he was spearheading the operation with Kanan, Tommy, and Ghost. And I think that's like, I think Kanan was under Breeze, and then Kanan taught them type stuff. And so I'm guessing Breeze was like the new connect. I'm like, where is he at?
You know, I
was thinking that Unique was gonna be Breeze. I thought he was gonna go to the.
If I remember right though, didn't they already say something about this show not finna go up to the point of Tommy and Ghost?
I don't remember if they said it officially, but I'm pretty almost positive they not. Just because we are like what 5 seasons in or some shit, 4 seasons.
About
like,
to be to the. I'm pretty sure this is getting the 5th.
They
season.
greenlit the 5th season already.
So
I'm pretty
like
sure
we gotta be near. You seen Tyreek's show coming back? Not Tyreek. Tommy's show coming back?
Yeah.
That tells me like
the Tommy folded. Just know with Tommy show, it's folding in
everybody.
It's folding in everybody. Mm-hmm. It's really the Tate show. Mm-hmm. They folded the Tate and Tommy show together, and now that's going to get us back to Tariq and throwing it all back together.
So wait, is 50 still doing his own network thing, or did he work something out with Stars? Like,
I think he still has his own thing coming, but this shit is over there.
I believe his own thing was just on some money grab shit though, because it's free.
Yeah,
that's just some getting paid off ads type shit.
Yeah.
I don't think his relationship is broke with Stars either. I think that nigga just talk to the public. He know the way the public will receive that shit, and the business is moving the way the business is supposed to move.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think he kind of tried to use, and he used this as like a public negotiation. So now people believe in if Power's over, Stars is over. Nigga, he gonna roll. Like I said, Tommy Show just got a new season. Like they gonna keep rolling this shit out as long as the money right, as long as we watching the shit.
The Last of Us season 2 premieres tonight. Is everyone caught up?
Yes, sir.
I haven't watched it at all. I gotta
It's not an Apple show, so what's your excuse?
I never watched it. I just got access to HBO Max. So.
All right, well, let me talk to the people who know what's going on. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, I'm ready.
You know, we loved it because we ain't played the game.
Exactly.
Let me talk to the people who know what's going on. Yeah, he was inputting stuff about Kanan and he ain't been watching it. I just find that funny. But go ahead, y'all.
We didn't
Did you
have
play
a
it? You didn't play the game either, did you?
No, I didn't. No.
Okay. I ain't know because Meech played the game. I ain't know if you had played the game.
No.
Yeah. And all my niggas that played the game, this about to be some shit.
And all this show did was just ensure I'm not playing that game.
Really? What?
I don't like jump scare shit, bro.
No, this game ain't a jump scare game.
Yeah, I don't believe
you. I don't do no scary nothing. Yeah. This game not a jump scare game.
It's like, and I haven't played it. I got the remastered joint on it. I just never started it because I'm one of them niggas. Once I'm starting something, like especially with a game, like I'm addicted. Like I'm gonna have to. I gotta play. I gotta. Like,
this
get through
be
this
one
shit.
of those that hold you.
Is it Uncharted meets Tomb Raider?
I could see that vibe. These are the same people that made Uncharted.
Okay,
but
so
I could
that
see
makes
that
sense,
vibe or whatever. But it's not a scary game. Like you're not like the aura might scare you. You know, you're in this shit with fucking clickers and shit, zombies and shit running around. But I can literally,
vibes?
Yeah, it's just Walking Dead vibes. I could literally count on one hand. It was maybe actually 2 times that they did a jump scare throughout this entire series, and I think that was the second game. They don't do jump scares. If some shit is in there, there's some shit in there. Deal with that.
Man, Saint told you stop being scary. What's to you?
I'm not scared.
And I do think it might be akin to Resident Evil, but Resident Evil had jump scares.
Yeah.
But you remember when the Resident Evil games where you would walk in a room
and a fucking dog would come out at you or some shit?
Because that shit fucked me up. That shit fucked me up. But you know in Resident Evil where you'll walk in a room and you will see this fucking it's shit in the room. You just don't interact with that shit. Same thing with the game. You'll walk in a room and they got this thing where he can like hear everything that's moving or whatever. You can see everything going on in the room. There's nothing here to jump scare you. Because again, this story ain't about them niggas. Which is why I think the TV show, they really doubled down on that shit when they went like 3 episodes without seeing zombies. Because it's showing you this ain't a zombie story, and that's how the game is. There's zombies in this bitch. You got to deal with them at some point because it's a game. But it's about them two motherfuckers. Which is why I can't wait, because this shit is about to test if y'all like the show. This is about to test it. I can't wait. And that's why if you have not seen any part of the game, stop looking shit up now. Now. We will talk at the end of the season.
Yeah, brother, I think you'll like it.
You will.
It's a good ass show. Yeah. It's a good ass show.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah,
it's
a good
HBO.
ass show.
You know they don't fuck around.
Yeah, it ain't on Apple.
Don't fuck around.
And you being able to watch it like where you at, because you're able to just watch the shit straight through. And with the new season coming, it's like by the time you catch up, half of this shit will probably be done
it's like
already.
what, 7 episodes?
Yeah,
7,
it ain't
8
super
episodes?
long.
And
But they an hour long though, ain't they?
Shit, barely. They probably like 45, 50 minutes.
Yeah. So by the time you finish all of them, you probably be halfway through this season, if not done. So
yeah, I mean,
you able to watch.
You can watch this shit maybe tonight. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow night be done, and it ain't on Apple, so you know.
Well,
Apple got severance though, so we gotta leave that shit alone.
That's his insane ass that do that shit.
What?
Watch a show straight through all day.
I do. I watch Severance straight through.
I can't do that shit.
Well, you know what?
That was like,
I'll stop paying attention.
2 days.
I watched Breaking Bad like that. That was it.
I did watch Winning Time like in like 2 days. Yeah,
no, that's different.
I watched
a lot
Game
of shit
Thrones
going on
like
like
that.
that.
I said I watched Game of Thrones like that.
Yeah, my bad. I apologize. Y'all ain't crazy for that. Because I watched Breaking Bad literally from the first season to the last.
I still got to see that. I still got to watch it.
I legit that summer didn't watch TV.
I did Breaking.
I watched Breaking Bad.
I did Breaking Bad at the
Like,
same
that was
time. When Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, that's when I was binging Breaking Bad.
You had a great.
Oh yeah, it was.
that was a great era.
I was just playing Grand Theft Auto. Got tired of that shit. Binge Breaking Bad.
You was around a lot of drugs.
Yeah, drugs and crime.
Yeah, I was going through the first 6 seasons of the first however many seasons of Breaking Bad before the final season came out. And yeah, GTA 5 had just dropped too. No, I beat that shit.
Oh yeah, so we watched the same time then.
Yeah, I beat that shit in like 4 days though. That shit was short.
We watched the same time too. You put me on that shit.
Yeah. We saw the finale up in Vegas
in a fucking corner
on an iPad.
That whole trip was fun. We ain't had no signal in this bitch, and we huddled up in the corner next to the balcony. But you couldn't go on the balcony because for some reason this balcony locks as soon as it closes. Which maybe wouldn't be too bad of a problem in normal hotels, but this one is facing like nothing but cement walls. This is in Vegas. This shit was crazy. If you get stuck on this balcony, curtains. Curtains. It's over with. But we was in a fucking corner, huddled up where the one spot where the iPad called signal and just watched that shit.
It was just me and him. You had to be quiet because you know the iPad only gets so loud.
That old iPad, yeah.
The other homies, they ain't even watch the show. We look fuck it.
Well, one of them, he had walked out because that nigga had a long night. But we didn't actually know where he was for like 3 weeks.
Friends.
Kind of simple it right now.
Bro, I say right now.
How many of us
That's
have
just
them?
what this nigga does.
I didn't even put that shit together. Damn.
We can depend on.
We still love you, my
Friends.
boy.
Y'all got some wrestling shit going on. You got your.
Oh yeah, I'm at WrestleMania this weekend. Hey yo,
Yeah.
shout out to Wale Mania. I'm gonna be in the building. I seen Fredro Gibbs in there. I'm gonna tell him y'all said salute.
Fredro
Gibbs.
I'm gonna run up on Gibbs. I'm gonna see if he fuck with you guys. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Cool.
Who else in that bitch? Jeff Hardy. Y'all know Jeff Hardy?
Hey.
Yeah.
Jeff Hardy. He was the first white man to get invited to the cookout from the wrestling community. Shout out to Jeff Hardy. But I'm gonna be there for a long ass time, Thursday to Tuesday. A bunch of wrestling shit. I got my wrestling shirts ready. My DX shit. It's lit.
Yeah. I'm gonna be watching from home. Yeah. I couldn't go this year. It was too expensive. But I will
Blame
be there
Trump.
next year.
Blame Trump.
No, I'm blaming them. This has been the price the whole way.
They knew Trump was on the way.
This is them.
He probably be there.
I probably would.
I seen Tom Brady say he gonna be there.
No, I
Well, he
said
might
Trump.
be
Oh, Trump will probably be there?
Hell yeah, do it like that UFC
He might.
shit.
He really
Nigga
might.
will
Probably
be
You know,
ringside.
A lot of
UFC
people
and
that UFC
WWE
do.
are together.
They the same people
And
now.
TKO. Yeah, so yeah, he probably will be
I'm
there.
not joking.
Yeah.
I'm dead ass. I think.
And they love
Trump's a
Trump
wild
too.
guy, man.
They love Trump in the UFC and the WWE. They love him.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they Hall of Fame.
Yeah, man.
No, but that's gonna be a good time. Good time.
Never been in the ring. Like.
You know he performed in that bitch.
All right, man. We're about to wrap this up. This was episode 154, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it 153?
Let's
No, last week was 153.
Oh, so 154.
I think this is 154. Yeah. I'm Reed at the Cloudiest.
It's Pusher 2_Z.
You know the vibe, little big Meech.
And it is your favorite man of God. I am glad that you came to fellowship with us. It's your favorite man of God, the FMOG, Brother James. We will see you next week. Amen.
Cut the fucking video.